Thank you, everyone. I know, sound. I got too excited to see you guys. It's my problem. Sorry. All right. So now that we're back on with sound, let me know if you guys can hear me. I can see it moving, so we're good. Helene, how you doing? Eric, Allen, Bobby Black, what's up, man? I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Tony, how you doing? Raymond, how you doing? Okay, so I just want to kind of jump in and talk to Thobal. It's going to be there, I promise, in a second. Ralph, how you doing? All right, so what I want to talk about today is what's going on in the market. This is really interesting what I'm seeing right now, just because of the fact of the matter is it's a Monday and we're moving up. This is kind of strange. This doesn't really follow the wick-off cycle. I believe this is what I believe that this is kind of a weird thing called a stop hunt. And so I think people are just trying to hit stops, and it will happen. So they're gonna like let it go up a bit, and then it's gonna drop really quickly too. So, how's it going, Deshaun, Sergio, Corey Mack? I can hear, but I had to hit a button at the top to say quiet mode. Oh, is it too loud? Let me know, guys, if it's too loud. Sergio, how you doing, brother? Deshaun, how was Father's Day? In Thailand, Father's Day is actually the king's birthday, so we didn't really celebrate it, unfortunately. I kind of felt left out a little bit, but it's not my wife's fault. She didn't know. All right, Joey V, what's up, brother? Christos, oh, I love that name, Christos. Awesome. Alexander, legend. I ain't a legend, man. I'm just a normal guy. Put my pants on the same way you guys do. I just love cryptocurrency and try to help you guys out. So that's all good, man. So it's cool. Now, sound didn't work until I hit that button. Corey, I bet you money it was my fault. I bet you money. Joey, how you doing, man? It's been a while since I talked to you. How is married life? Are you trying for that baby now, man? So, all right. Let me kind of get it all together. What's up, Jamal, my brother? How you doing, man? Okay. So, let's look at a couple things here. First thing I want to look at is what's going on in the market, what I think is actually happening, and where I think we're going to be going. Okay, because it's really important. That's awesome, Joey, man. Great to hear. Good news. I love that. All right. So here's what I can tell you guys. Do you see this chart right beside me, the little Bitcoin chart? See how it just went like, pew? That was all me, y'all. I just put in like 60 Bitcoin into the market. I'm joking. I wish I could have done that, though. Make you guys happy. Chrissy, how you doing? Cheers. All right. So let's get into what's going on in the market today. Okay, so what you can do if you open up CoinMarketCap right now, I'm going to do it for you guys. If you open up CoinMarketCap right now and you just give it a look-see, what you can see is green, right? It looks really nice, like, wow, it's green. We're going to do really well, yay. Don't fall for it, guys. These numbers are called a stop hunt. So what it's going to do is it's going to bait you to buy, and then it's going to hit your stop losses. So I love seeing Ether at 511, though. I might just have to sell some of my Ether into USDT before the dip comes. But we're going to have that dip coming, guys. And I'm going to show you a little later on what it's going to look like. If you haven't been looking in the group, I'm going to show you guys live what it actually looks like. Now, just remember, this is what a stop hunt looks like. It's really not gone up much in the 24-hour chart. It just looks really pretty in green. Don't get caught up in that, all right? Do me and do yourself a favor. Don't get caught up in the stop hunt stuff, all right? Here's what's generally going to happen. We're going to go through the wick-off theory. So we're going up a little bit, and this is right before we go down, and hit the spring. Okay, so think of like Super Mario, right? He like jumps up a little bit, and then he starts going down, hits the spring, boing, goes like right up quick. That's basically what's about to happen in the market. So I know I've had this conversation with a few of you guys. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to lose all my money. And, Raymond today was like, Joel, without you, I would have sold. And I'm like, thank God then for me, just because I don't want you guys to lose money. And the worst thing you could ever do is sell at a loss, unless you're sure you're going to shitcoin area and it's never going to come back. So just keep that in mind. France, how you doing? London, how you doing? I hope you guys are doing great today. It's a great day, everyone. Remember that. It's always a good day. It's a great day because the markets woke up a little bit, but don't get caught up in the trap. And it's exactly what it is. It's a trap. Okay, so I wouldn't call it like a bear trap or a bull trap or anything, but it's definitely going to trap you in there. So just be careful. I say this from the dot of my heart. I don't want you guys to lose money. Tim and Art, how you guys doing? I hope you're doing very, very well. Lewis, great seeing you, brother. You had a really nice picture. I think it's with your wife or girlfriend. Love seeing that. Leroy, how's it going, brother? Hope everything's okay with you, man. And so let me just find a chart that I want to show you guys, and it's the Wyckoff theory chart. And the reason I want to show it to you is because I think if you see it physically yourself, a lot of you guys are going to go, huh, really? It's actually super interesting to see with your own eyes. And I truly believe once you guys see it with your own eyes, you're going to be like, that really makes a lot of sense. Another thing that you can see is a lot of the stuff in the futures market, a lot of people think that also had a significant effect on everything. So let me just get the wick off, and I'm going to show you guys all this because I want you to see it. It's really interesting. Okay. All right. So wick off 1. All right. So, I just have questions. How's it going, Tim? Neil, I'm so sorry you always have to rewatch it, brother. It's too bad. Lee Reed says, I lost 50% of my money in my portfolio. I'm either a mug or optimist, or as I just keep putting in every spare dollar I get. Listen, Reed, one thing I will tell you guys, and I always tell you this, is don't put money into a market that you need to use for your life, okay? If it's spare change, you don't care about if you lost it, it's okay. But this is from my heart to you guys. I really don't want you to lose ever, and I don't want you to lose money ever. And so because of that, I want you to understand that you have to kind of do it not all in on anything. You should have a house, should have equity. You should have S&P 500 index funds potentially. And this is not you should have from me giving you financial advice. This is just stuff that you should do to be diversified. I mean, it's good to have diversified for portfolio in crypto, but you should have some stock. You should have some Forex potentially. You should have, maybe you don't do Forex as high risk, but you know what I mean? You do a couple things, and that's important. Okay. So what I'm trying to get at now is I want to show you guys what the Wyckoff theory is, and I think that you'll all find it super interesting because when you see this, if you don't see what I'm seeing, I might be blind or you might be blind, because the thing is we're going to see this bull market return very soon. Good question, William. I'm going to show you when the bull market's going to return in about maybe 30 seconds. Just give me a second here. Just loading these charts in because I couldn't find them earlier. All right, so let's get the Wyckoff chart 1, Wyckoff chart 2. All right, cool. So let's just look at a couple things here, guys. Just gonna load that up. All right. So what you can see, this is what we call the Wyckoff events and phases. How's it going, Crypto Jen's on the show? What's up, girl? Here's what I'm gonna tell you guys. Let's look at this Wyckoff theory here, and let's see where we're at. All right. Now, looking at this, what you can see is we are just underneath this spring. We're right about here. I'm going to show you that right there. Watch this, okay? When I change the slide, you'll see what I'm saying. 1, 2, 1, 2. You see the similarities in this two? This is the Bitcoin price and the market action right now, okay? We've just gone up that upper rise. So you guys see that rise right before the spring. So there's the spring right underneath my finger here. See how it just goes up a little bit? It just goes up just a little bit, and then it comes down. We're having that little bit of a rise right now, and then we're going to go down. This is what I think we're going to happen. And when the Wyckoff theory plays out, we'll drop down to 5K 49 between 49 and 45, or 59. Sorry, between 49 and 54 should be around the range. And when it hits that down bottom, we're going to start to see our bull run again. Now, this might take a little bit of time, but we're almost at that spring. And when we hit that spring, it's literally going to be like that. It'll go from like $5,000 to 7, down to 6, up to 8, down to 7. You know what I mean? Then up to 9 or 10. Then it's going to have a nice long wave, going up to 11 or 12, and then we should see it drop down to 10, and then go back up to 15, and then we'll see the sort of parabolic movements that are happening right now. So that's awesome. Springtime in Montreal, everything's blooming. That's what I'm talking about. So this is good stuff, guys. And the thing is, I want you to understand that this is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so we're right about at that exact same part of the market, and we're going to hit it. I'm telling you guys, I promise you we're going to hit this. So one thing I want you guys to do, if you like free, if you want to get into the Signal group that I've started, all you have to do is share this video, and I'm going to pick a random person at the end of this to join the Signal group for free for a month, just because. Now I know right now the market's a bit down, but if you get the month, you don't have to play them right away, and I can show you how to do all of that. So anyone that's in here that's seen my lessons that I've taught them can tell you that, you know, it makes it really easy for you to trade. So anyways, moving on, let's look at some of the news that's happening in crypto. So first thing, regulated cryptocurrency custody will bring in big money. Okay, I've been telling you guys this for like 3 months. I said to you, in cryptocurrency, we need regulation. I did not say we need centralization. We don't need Ripple, but we need regulation. And the reason why we need regulation is it's pretty cool. What's up? This is pretty cool, like how you are live on YouTube and you are live on here too. It's cool, man. Crypto Jen, or just Jen, guys, let's be real. It's pretty cool. I really love this stuff too. And what I can tell you is this. When you see this, this is what I've been trying to explain to you guys forever. And now you'll probably start to understand why I tell you don't watch the news too much. You know, I said this the other day to my friends, and I think I want to tell you guys about this. And it doesn't have to do with crypto, but it has a lot to do kind of with crypto. It's the media demonizes Trump. And I know that a lot of people don't like him. And I don't like all the things that he does. I don't like the way he treats some people, for sure. But what I can tell you about Trump is he is a man who probably is not as bad as people think. And he's a bad person because people in the media made him look like a bad person. And I truly am starting to come around to the fact that there is fake news and he wasn't bullcrap. So that's what I'm talking about. Awesome. Thanks, Jen. I appreciate that. Really, I do. Now, what I'll tell you here is this. When we get regulation, we're going to hit where we wanted to be 6 weeks ago. We're going to start seeing that movement. And the reason why is because right now it's the Wild West. Right now, I can do anything, anywhere, anytime. And yes, Crypto Jen loves Trump. And you know why she loves Trump? Because he just says it as it is. And that PC culture that's ruining the world, crypto doesn't really deal with that well. We don't care for that shit. And so that's why I think it draws a lot of really cool people to crypto. This is why there's so many awesome people in this. And you just got to keep doing it, guys. You got to keep being involved in this space. You know, I could thank Crypto Jen for all she's done to help me because she's awesome and she's very helpful. And so that's why I'm always helpful to you guys too, because I really do believe it's about giving back, right? So share the video, get free month of signals. Not very hard to do, and it's so that I don't have to always share it to every group and get banned. Okay, so getting back, where are we going now? Regulation, what does that mean? Let me just break down what that means because it's really important to understand that. In regulation, all that it means is that you can't scam people. You can't Ponzi scheme people. You can't make up a fake ICO that's not really going to do anything. You can't, do things the wrong way. You must do KYC and AML. The thing that it's going to do is make it awesome. Mark, the bot is still in testing. I know you guys got some serious FOMO for that bot. It's coming. Serbi's working on the whitelist. It's coming, I promise. Now, what centralization is that's different than regulation? Centralization is I'm a bank. I am a bank. I take your money. You ask me to give you my money. Okay? I'm the bank. You come to me and say, hey, I put $10,000 in. Can I have my money? And I go, sure, pay me to get your money. That's kind of messed up. Now, if I'm the government, I can say, hey, can you bar that guy's bank account? Maybe we think he's done something wrong. Now your money's frozen. You can't have that happen in a decentralized system. It's because no one owns your money but you and me. We own our own, okay? So centralization is the problem, not regulation or not regulated. Non-regulation will lead to where we are right now. Regulation will lead to new highs, and it will keep coming. And what do you guys think the institutional people right now, what do you think they're doing, guys? Think about it. The institutions are all waiting for regulation so that when they put their customers' money into the stock or into the crypto market, that there's not a huge amount of volatility because there's regulations in place or rules in place so that people play the game all fair. We have rules to play it. And if you don't play the game by the rules, you could go to jail. So there's repercussions to stop people from manipulating markets. So that's what I'm trying to get at, guys. These hedge funds are waiting. I've been telling you guys for how many months? 2 months? 3 months? I don't know how long. I've been in the OTC game, right? These guys are buying as much Litecoin, as much Bitcoin, as much Ether as they can. They're buying it up in droves. See, the thing is, they're buying it off exchange, so you don't see that. The second we have regulation and they know putting their Ether and Bitcoin on Litecoin, everything into the market is going to benefit everyone, watch what happens. I'm telling you, okay? It's going to be epic proportions, okay? The money is going to come in droves. And when I say droves, it's going to go whoop, right to the top again. We're going to hit our all-time highs. We're going to go past the all-time highs. Now, is that going to happen tomorrow? No. Is that going to happen in a week? No. You have to wait, guys. Just be patient, okay? And look at Warren Buffett as a great example. Warren Buffett was buying Amazon when it was still just a stock. It had almost no value. And people at Amazon in the warehouse were getting paid that were pushing the brooms, okay? Those people are multimillionaires today. You have to look at it like that. Hold long term, get long amounts of benefits for good projects. Now, protocols on blockchain, I've been saying this for a couple of days. I want to go over this, okay? ICOs. Let me just go over this for real short. ICOs are great. The problem is when you have 104 coming out a day and 2 out of those people out of 104 ICOs are hitting the market, where is all that Ether going from those other projects that don't actually meet their soft cap and don't actually make it? It's either going back into people's wallets or it's going into those companies' hands and they're exit scamming people. And we are having that problem. And another thing about saturation in the market is when you have 104 ICOs come out a day, that's a lot of money getting taken away from Ethereum, getting taken away from Litecoin, getting taken away from Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying right now? So why I want the ICOs to die off a little bit, not a lot, but all the bad, stupid ICOs like a crypto magazine on an ICO for real, like booking models with an ICO for real, like putting sensors on cars to track for insurance. These are not good ideas. These are bad, long-term, horrible ideas that will not do well because you need more than just that. Okay, and that's why we do token metrics, and that's why we look at use case, and that's why we look at longevity. When I look at a project, I don't just look at a project for tomorrow I'm going to flip it. I look at most of the projects for what's going to be the next Expedia, Amazon, the next big, the next big something, Apple, Microsoft. Look for the big companies that replicate it, but they're doing stuff on the blockchain, and you're going to see where we're going with that. And I want you guys to understand that. I don't do ICOs, but your pool looks pretty good. Lee, if you don't do ICOs, you are missing out on a massive market. And when I say a massive market, Lee, I'm talking like, put it this way. If you bought into Zilqua in their ICO, at their ICO seed phase, you would have made in the first month it came out 34 times what you put in. Let's put that into perspective. If you put 10 ETH in there and you made 34 times that, you would have 340 ETH today. If you put in a $5,000 investment, you would have 34 times that with just one ICO. Most ICOs that are good go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10x. Okay? And even the ones that are bad, you're going to lose half of your money. So you're going to go down 0.5%. Whoop-de-doo-dah-day. Seriously, the risk is worth the reward if you're in good projects. But if you're investing in bad projects, yeah, you'll get murdered. But that's the thing. Joel, would you be willing to do a special session about ICOs proposed in my ICO pool, Travel and Ethereum, and perhaps a recap on expired ICOs and how it went? For sure, yeah, I definitely can do that, Eric. Maybe I won't do that right now, but I'll definitely do that in another sesh. Just remind me, or even at the end of this one if we get through it quickly. I'm not good at research, so go for established projects. Okay, so listen, guys, one thing you have to understand about a pool, we don't just take any project. We take ones that we've researched, that we have looked at, we've done a lot of stuff in, and we give you information in the pool so you can do your own research as well. And you'll see what we're seeing. So stuff like, I'll just quickly go over, Eric, what you were saying. Ethereum is basically like gambling on the blockchain. It has really fun games. Right now you can play a World Cup game and win World Cup tokens, or win Ethereum tokens for free just by playing the game, and so you can see how it interacts and how much fun it will be. Then you have stuff like TravelBlock. TravelBlock is fucking awesome. And why is it awesome? I'll tell you why it's awesome. It's literally taking Expedia, crunching it up into a ball and throwing it away. Expedia will not last with things like TravelBlock, and the reason why Expedia won't last because of TravelBlock is because TravelBlock has this thing called private member fees. Now, traditionally what you guys can see and I can see on the internet is a public fee, and hotels hate them, and I'll tell you why. A hotel can't sell a room for less than the lowest public rate. Now, if you're a member of Marriott Gold or Platinum, you get special rates all the time because you paid for a membership. Imagine this. With TravelBlock, you own TravelBlock tokens. You are already a member because you own TravelBlock tokens. What happens is now you can book at rates at 30 to 60% less for a hotel, for a flight, etc. because of the affiliates that they have. It honestly, guys, is probably going to be one of the top ICOs of summer. And if you miss it, you miss it, but you're going to regret it, because if you put in 5 ETH right now, you go to the bank, you take $2,500 out, you put it in this ICO. Not only is it going to appreciate in value, in my opinion, you're going to get a free week vacation stay at one of the select resorts they have. A free week of vacation. All you have to do is pay for your flight and go. That's it. So these are the things that I look for, guys. I look for the big ones. I did Elysian. Elysian basically has connections to so many projects already. They have 9 partnerships, and they are really awesome, guys. Elysian, basically, think of Shopify or Amazon. That's what they are basically doing on blockchain, and they already have a ton of traction. A ton of traction. I'm telling you, you go look on there, go to ellycoin.io, you'll see what I'm talking about. How easy is it to invest in my ICO pool? If you know how to use Mew and MetaMask, and you know how to sign up on a website, and you know how to copy and paste Ethereum address and send ETH on MetaMask or Mew, that's pretty much as easy as it is. Once you send this to us, you have in your transactions online, you'll have my transactions, and it will show you your TX score, who you are, what your Telegram name is, any information that you've given us will be there. And that way, you know when you get your tokens, you know this is how much ETH you put in. It'll remind you, because sometimes it takes, like DAV. We're still waiting for DAV. I did DAV Network 4 months ago, guys, and DAV is just in its ICO now because they delayed it. Which is probably a big mistake for DAV to delay their ICO for one reason, because they waited till the bearish of bearish markets. Bad idea. Poor Germany, right, guys? Poor Germany. Poor Germany. I feel bad for them. They really fudged the dog there, huh? All right, moving on. Now you guys know a little bit about the ICOs that I work with, and I usually advise the ICOs too, so I don't pick ones that are garbage because I'm an advisor on those ICOs. I put my name and my face on those websites. So just keep that in mind. And what you're watching right now is Facebook live video or YouTube live video. What I can tell you is this: when I did Veracity, which is a freaking beautiful project with an amazing team of really open-minded and very accepting and great people. Okay, I don't know how to invest or buy ICO. Okay, Vatican, I can show you guys that. Do you want me to show you that right now? Does anyone want me to show them how to invest in the ICO pool? Let me show you guys. Follow me on your computer if you'd like, okay? I'm actually going to do it because I want you guys to see so you know how. All right, so I'm just going to open up a browser. Okay, I'm going to go to myicopool.com. All right, we're going to open it up. It's going to load up, and it's going to, ask you to register, okay? So it'll ask you to register or log in. So it'll load up here. I'll show you some of the features, and then you can see. Now, my computer will be a little bit slow right now because when I'm streaming live, it takes a lot more of my bandwidth, and it also takes a lot of the power. So here you can see all the pools that we've done: Elysian, Pharma Trust, Cosmocoin, Veracity, Orca, Ethereum, and Travel Block. Okay, here's the bonuses. Here's all the information that you could find. All really easy and beautiful, easy to see. Okay. Now you can see the features that we have. We also have a really cool view that you can watch it in, that a lot of people have said they really liked. I don't know what. Yeah, there we go. So we have a cool thing like this, which shows you the YouTube clip of the projects and so on, and it's pretty cool. I think that you guys would definitely appreciate it. And so yeah, we basically break it down for you, make it really easy for you to understand what the project is all about. All right. So, and then just to look over, the benefits and the features, and then, my face is on this site. So, I'm not playing around or anything like that. I'm the founder and the CEO. Serban, if you guys are in the group, know Serban. This is our, this is Matt Russell. He's obviously a very important figurehead, and this is our guy, Cody, who does marketing. So, that's all the information you need. Then you would register, click on the register button, or you can just click on login. Okay, and when you log in, obviously you'd have a password with Google CAPTCHA and stuff. I use my LastPass to remember my passwords for me because that's a lot easier than trying to remember them all yourself. Okay, so let's just open this up. For some reason, it's being very slow. Like I said, it would be. And so let's question: what's up with Digibyte, OX, and Neo? They're all amazing, and if you don't have them, you probably might want to look at them again. That's my opinion on that. So Litecoin, where at the end of the year, and ADA. Litecoin, if you guys are following the bigger picture of OTC and the trading desks and the OTC desks are full of Litecoin. And when I say full of Litecoin, I mean they're full of Litecoin. Those are going to be huge. Everyone that's dropping their Litecoin because it's down right now is going to pay a horrible, horrible fee for that. So that's what it is. I missed the date of release of the token. It's not there anymore, or the estimated date, but it can always get pushed. I don't know which one you're talking about, Alvaro. It's been too far along, unfortunately. All right, so once you're in, guys, you'll have your own little dashboard here. So as you can see, we have 274 members, participants, different projects we've been in, the breakdown of who's put in what. So for Elysian, we raised almost 341 Ether. For Veracity, we raised 128, and some of the ones lately we've been raising a lot of really small numbers, so hopefully we can get it going. If we given tokens out, Alvaro, I would let you know. We haven't distributed yet because some of them we can't. So like Pharma Trust, we're still waiting for their ICO to finish, and then we will. So okay, let's say we get there and you see ETH raised. So, oh, nice. Someone put in 5 Ether, which is awesome, which means they're going to get a free week vacation. So that's pretty cool. Now, here, let's look at this. When I go to my transactions, guys, Stratis is a great project. It's the #1 ICO ever in terms of return on investment. So, Michael, you are onto something for sure. So when you go into my transactions, you'll have transactions in and transactions out. And when you want to invest in a project, it's very, very easy. Okay, you go to your pools, my pools, right? And then it'll pop up the list. And if you, let's say you like Travel Block, you're going to click Get In. So here you have your pool address right there. So you just copy that by clicking this button. It'll tell you that it copied, right? And then you just go to your MetaMask. You just wait for it to open. After, when you're live streaming, it might take a little bit of time, but don't worry. So let's say we did Cosmocoin. Obviously, it's empty now, but let's say I want to send. I'm going to paste that, and I'm going to send, let's say, 5 Ether worth. Click on Next. Obviously, if I had sufficient funds, it would let me do it. I would set my gas to like 30,000 and my UGUE or my GUE to like, I don't know, something around like 12, 13. And then I would send it off. And then you just wait. And once it's all done, it will show you like in your Etherscan. If you click on here, if you want to see if it actually went through, you click on here, and what happens is in my ICO pool, it will also show you the transactions like this. I'll show you what it looks like. and then I'll move on because I don't want. MetaMask does not like you. Then use Trust Wallet, use just Mew by itself, etc. Now you see different people's things. We have their TX from to how much they put in, 5, and bonus to the pool, etc. Their TX link. You can find everything that you did. So King Barnes, I don't know who you are, but I like you. Put in 5 ETH. He's gonna get a free week of travel somewhere because that's what TravelBlock's deal is. Okay, so are there any other ICOs planned soon in the pool? Well, I have Tolar I could do. Another one that we can do is, what's the other one? There's Tolar and there's Crypto Curve. Guys, take a look at those and let me know. Read it, Joel. I'm not posting it for kicks. All right. I'm going to try and read that, Jeff. I just have to see how I can do that while I'm on a live feed. Because I'm using OBS, so it's going to be really hard. All right, I'll do that later, but I will definitely read it. Jeff, if you could please just put that on, if you could put that in a message to me or something, that would be absolutely awesome. Wow, look at that. ETH is running, guys. 67.61. Jeez, that's pretty good from 6,400 to same day. This is good. The run won't last, though. It's going to go up and it's going to come down again. And if it doesn't do that, I'll be surprised. And you guys know me. I'm like the most positive person in the world when it comes to crypto. Trust me. Okay? Trust me. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Telegram is perfect. Why I'm saying it like this is there's a reason why I'm saying it like this, guys. I'm saying it like this for one reason alone. We have to be realistic, and I am being realist here, thinking that we're probably going to come down a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so there you go. Share the live video. All you have to do is click on share, share it to your friends, share it to a group that you like that's crypto related or even not crypto related, with lots of people in it you think that would like to learn about crypto. And that's what it is. And the run will probably not last. I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic. Okay, there's not enough volume for this to last. Okay, when we get to like $20 billion of volume again, like we had with Bitcoin alone by itself in the bull run, we had $40 billion a day moving in and out. Then we're going to be somewhere. Right now we're at like $3-4 billion a day. It's not enough. Okay, moving on with the news. Let's talk about some more stuff. All right. Did I talk about this yet? No. So, blockchain technology can revolutionize global healthcare systems. Yes, it can. There's a lot of problems with it, though, and I'm going to tell you what they are. Number one, patients don't generally want to share their data. Number two, that means all the different hospitals in the world have to be connected somehow, and there are a lot of departments, even in hospitals alone, like right now, that don't even connect to each other within the same freaking hospital. So blockchain is definitely needed, but it has to go through a lot of litigation. It has to go through a lot of different ups and downs to be able to get there when it comes to healthcare and hospitals. So being realistic, I would not be the type of person to invest in hospital type of global healthcare systems. Not now. Not until there's litigation for it, because it can't work right away. So keep that in mind. Now the next thing. This is like a negative one, but it's not. Cryptos are similar to the dot-com bubble, but why is that positive? Well, if you look at what happened in the dot-com bubble, what happened? Has anyone been alive for that bubble? I can tell you exactly what happened. The bubble popped. Now, what happened after the bubble popped? We were left with some awesome internet companies, and that's what we have to always remember. The internet did not die, just like crypto will not die. We're going to see a decline, we're going to see a little bit of a bubble pop, and then we're going to see a boom again. So don't stress out about the down, because it's going to definitely go back up. Now I'm going to try and find out what Jeffrey really wanted me to read. I'm just going to open up real quick just to have a check. And we'll see what we're going to, because he said it's very important. So, Jeff, I hope you are serial. So, Japan recognized Bitcoin as a legal form of payment. Oh my God, that is huge. The Ministry of Finance of Germany signed a decree recognizing Bitcoin as a legal tender, equating it to traditional fiat currencies and freeing it from taxation. Come on, Korea, China, USA, who's next? Holy crap. You guys realize what that means? I hope all you guys realize what that means. That just is a massive, and when I say a massive, That is a massive step in the right direction, guys. Once one country recognizes Bitcoin as a legal form of tender, all countries will start to think of Bitcoin as a legal form of tender and not have tax because it's just money. Can't tax money, can you? Think about that. Can you tax a dollar? No. You could tax work for the dollar, but you can't tax the actual money it is. Wowzers. This is huge, Jeffrey. Thank you for posting that, man. It is massive. Japan and Germany are finding crypto to be legal. Let me just say that one more time. Japan and Germany are finding cryptocurrencies to be legal tender. That means we are in the most amazing situation ever. We may actually not have the spring. This might be the spring. Let's see what happens. Germany is the main power in Europe. It is, and Germany is going to do amazing. Now, this was a really interesting article I posted in a few groups yesterday. And if you read it, you'll understand why. In 2001, this is what I was talking about when I said the internet died, and like 1998, the bubble blew up, all that stuff. Apple stock in 2001 was very, very, very low. Now, some people probably sold it and were crying in their sleep for a few nights because, yeah, it's Apple. Now, the problem with Apple at the time was people didn't believe in it. They lost faith because the market had popped, right? Here's the thing about the companies that we like in crypto today. Would it be weird to only see 100 out of the 1,600 left? No. And the reason why I'm going to tell you that is it has to be revolutionary. It has to be something that changes an industry and will last. That's why I got in a travel block in Elysian, because I believe truly those are going to be around and they're going to last because they do something that we love and make it easier and cheaper. So, I mean, we all love Amazon, but their fees, PayPal fees, eBay fees. You're all paying someone to do it. Like YouTube, I posted that video yesterday. YouTube takes 46% of the profit from the content creator alone, and that's just one of the steps before it gets to the content creator. You make 1 million view videos every single month, you get 1 million views, you get paid $20,000 a year. You know how much YouTube makes from that? They make like $25,000 a year just from you, and you don't even make as much as them, and you do all the work. Okay, think about that for a little bit. That's why I love Veracity. Who wouldn't use Veracity? I'm going to use Veracity. I'm going to make all you guys use Veracity, because let me tell you something about Veracity. And this is not because I'm an advisor. It's because I want you guys to think about something. I'm going to ask you guys a question. If you got paid to watch me, would you guys rather watch me more? Would you tell more of your friends to watch me if you were getting paid? If I got paid from you watching me directly, because you guys donate to me after you watch the advertisements before the video starts and you've been paid in Vera tokens, would you rather do that too instead of watching and forced watch YouTube ads that you're never going to actually watch? Think about that for a little bit, because that's something really interesting that's happening right now with Veracity. Now, selling crypto right now, if you guys sell it, you're going to regret it. Think about Apple today. Okay? Think about Apple in 2001. If you don't know about Apple in 2001, go look it up. It was a lot cheaper than it is today. It's probably like 400 or 500x or something along those lines from that to then. Okay? So keep in mind, we are in a really amazing time to be in crypto. If you don't realize it, it's okay, but we're like right there. I don't post enough vids. only to get you a decent head shave. Hey man, it's not so bad, right? Is it? I mean, I got a bald spot here, so it's just like, even when I shave my head, I'm pretty much bald anyway. So it's cool. You know what, Lee? I will be posting. Here's some good news for all you guys that watch. I'm gonna be making a video series of like just how to do crypto everything. For all of you guys, and I'm gonna do it at a price that's so cheap that it's like, okay, what's that, like $100 or something like that, and it will teach you everything from the basics all the way through to like the more complicated stuff, so that when it gets easier, you'll already know how to do it the hard way. And I think that's more important. Like, my thing is, I like knowing how I'm doing stuff, so it's important. If Bitcoin drops below 100 billion market cap, the futures have to close because they don't do markets below 100 billion. Oh, that's a really good point. And that's exactly 58.50. Interesting. Very, very interesting point you bring up, Miguel. I love that. That's a freaking really good brain right there. Gotta give it to you, bro. And that's true. And did you guys see what JP Morgan and Chase did today? They bought 95,000 Bitcoins for long on the futures market. You're going to see it jump, I'm telling you. Don't be surprised if we dip this week. Dip low after this little bull. I'm telling you. And I'm not telling, like, you know how everyone shills? Everyone's like, yo, it's going to go up, man. Litecoin's going to be $600, $10,000, $20,000, right? People say that. I don't do that. What I do, I try to help you guys and understand everything. And what I want you to understand is just because I showed you the wick off stuff, right? Just because I showed you this stuff, it's a good thing. I want it to drop lower. I want to buy at 5,000. I want to buy as much as 5,000 as I can, 15 grand worth or whatever it is I want to buy. Then I want to see it go up. Then I'll sell a little bit, put some money back in my account. But I'm telling you, man, I would empty my accounts if it hits 5K. Seriously, I would. So we're probably going to get down there, and it's going to come, and we're going to all be laughing about this in a few months. I'm sure of it. Now, this is something really interesting. We're going to talk about manipulation, right? The Korean authorities actually admitted to postponing cryptocurrency market regulation because it legitimizes the market. Okay? Why do you think they're scared? The Korean won will go to nothing. It's going to be worthless in like 5 years. So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, Miguel, when you're rich because you've been accumulating, you can fly me to Dubai and I'll come chill with you. I'm just messing with you, man. He said it one time. We were doing a session on trading, and he was like, "You got to come to Dubai, man." I was like, "I want to come to Dubai." Dubai's an awesome place. I saw a bunch of teacher friends there that I used to teach with. So anyways, back to this. This is really important, and I'll tell you why. If you deduce this, if you do some fundamentals on this, this tells you this one thing, okay? It tells you that they don't want you to legitimize the market. They want this market to be illegit. And the reason why they want it to be illegit is for one reason. Money. It always comes back down to money. The second they admit cryptocurrency is a legit thing, everyone in Korea already has FOMO for crypto. They're going to go even harder at it. And they're worried because all the Korean won is going to turn into Bitcoin and Litecoin, Ethereum, etc. And so maybe they're kind of scared that their currency will go down and the country will have some economic problems. I truly believe that's what the problem is, and that's why they don't want to legitimize it. But by Japan doing it today, right now, thank you, Jeffrey, again. Do you not think Korea's going to follow Japan? If you've never lived in Korea, I have. Korea always follows Japan. And when I mean always follows Japan. Look at that. It's almost 6,800. We just went up $400 on this show. Raise the roof, y'all. That's freaking awesome. I swear, I don't know what it is when I do my show, but I find like 8 out of 10 times I do it at this time of night, it always goes up on my show. So if you watch my show, before you start watching, you should buy, and then at the end of it, you should just mess with you guys. It's not financial advice. Don't take that literal. All right. Eli Matty, I want to say one thing to you, brother. Congratulations on the little one. I saw the little cutie. I'm not a 49ers fan. I'm an Eagles fan. Super Bowl, baby. Boom, boom. But I love seeing you with the fam, bro. It's great. You take care of that little one. Spend as much time as you can. They grow up really fast. I know. I have to. So it's great seeing you, brother. I love that. So here's just a wrap up of everything tonight. Number one, we're following the Wyckoff theory. The Wyckoff theory looks like this. We are at the spring, just above the spring, just right about here where that line is, end of phase B. We're right about there. We're going to go up a little bit, which we see right now going on in the market, and then we're going to come back down a bit, okay? Yo, E, I miss you, bro. Freaking, I can't wait to come and kick it with you with the kids in like maybe next year at some point. Actually, I'll be in November. I'm going to be in Toronto. I want to come see you and the kids, man. Just be me, but I don't care. I want to see you, man. Be awesome to see you guys. Joey, hey Joe, what do you think about NEO and US? NEO is undervalued so hard right now, guys. I just bought like myself. Someone asked me, who was asking me the other day, I should tell them if I had $100, if I had $1,000, what I would buy today. I'll tell you what I'll buy. This is me. If I had $1,000 today, what would I buy? These are things that you guys can take notes of if you want. This is not financial advice. This is what I would personally do. I have $1,000, okay? If I look at the market today, I am going to buy Litecoin. And I'm also going to buy, let me just have a check. I think ADA would probably be another one that I'm going to buy at this point. And the reason is I believe in so many good projects, but I believe in ADA. I believe in Venn. I believe in EOS. Even though people don't think it's going to do well, I think it's FUD. I think people want it not to do well because they don't like Brock Pierce, and rightfully so. Now, we see ETH jump 25 bucks in this broadcast. Amazing. So I think Litecoin's got a big jump in it. I think that we got Stella to look at. Cardano is a good one to look at. Neo is super cheap right now. Just something to take in mind. And here's your mind. EOS is revealing itself. It will never. Hey, we'll see. ETC over EOS right now, just because of the sentiment in the market. I think ETH Classic is definitely going to jump massive scales, guys. Hugely. Okay. Bigly. Yes. Zilqua I would buy if I had $100 today. I'd buy $100 of Zilqua. I would just buy Zil myself. This is my personal thing. If I had $1,000, I would buy Icon because it's super cheap. I'd buy Zilqua because it's cheap. OMG because it's cheap. ETH Classic because I know it's going to be 50 bucks once it hits Coinbase. VeChain, Binance Coin always does really well. It's really just stick to the top 50 and pick great projects, or put money into really good ICOs and you'll flip them and make huge cash. ADA I think is probably the best bang for your buck. It's only 16 cents right now and it will go. ZRX is another very good one, or OX is the thing that you can see. Another very strong crypto. Okay, so this is what I personally would do. You do not take this as financial advice. You do not just copy it because I said this is what I'll do. This is something that I would tell you. Now, Salt, I'm not a fan of lending platforms, Miguel, but Quantum is also stupid cheap, and so is WanChain. Everything's stupid cheap, guys. The thing is, if I had $1,000, I wouldn't know what to start with because I want to buy everything. So keep that in mind as well. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. It's been a nice little Monday sesh. What I'll do is look over who shared this video, and I'll pick someone at random, and you will win a month of free signals in my group. All you'll need to do is just give me your Telegram, and I'll throw you in, and yeah, you'll be right in our group and ready to trade. Okay. ETC at 50 would surpass likely Litecoin and market cap. Yeah, but Eric, you got to realize this. Litecoin will not be past the market cap because when Litecoin goes up and Ether is going to go up too, because they're both on Coinbase. They're going to buy both. And I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on Litecoin. Everyone thinks it's not doing well because it's a slow mover. And when it goes, you're going to cry if you sold it off. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not shilling it like Bitcoin Ben. It's not going to be $9,000 this year or anything crazy like that. But Litecoin is it has so many use cases, and I could see it being the same as Bitcoin was, just put into a legal tender in Germany. I could see Litecoin following it really, really closely because it's the same exact coin, but it's faster. It's silver and gold. So when you see that happen, watch Litecoin. I could see Litecoin still being $500 to $1,000 this year, but it depends on the market. I won't make a prediction though. I said I could see it there. Will it be there? Only time will tell. Anyways, I'll see all you guys soon. If there's anything that you guys want me to do or cover on the show, do send me a message. I am receptive. There's some stuff that I still want to do, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but it's in the plan. So Alvaro, I'm still going to do, some network security on your computers for crypto and everything. It's coming. Anyone who's ever done anything for me, I will definitely get it good. And yes, don't get stressed. This is not the important thing. The amount of coins that you have total accumulated is more important. And you'll see this in a year from now. You'll be like, fuck, if I didn't listen to Joel, I would have sold my shit and I would have lost all my money. Then in a year from now, you're going to be like, this guy And you're not going to be like a scammer that's on my group saying, hey man, invest in Joel because he made me much money with binary shit. You'll be like, hey guys, I met this guy Joel like a year ago, and he kept telling us like, you know, what to do and how to invest. Not like financial advice, but like what I can do to get involved, blah, blah, blah. And I did, and I was scared, and I was going to sell, but he didn't let me sell, or he made me feel it's okay to hold it, and now I'm very, very wealthy, you know, and that's what I'm hoping for, so that we all can I'll be like, guys, come to Bangkok, we'll go to the islands, we'll go party, it'll be awesome. That's what would be cool in like a year or two's time to really do it. So yeah, buy more coins if you can, absolutely. They're going to be cheap, but not forever. Wait for the dip. If it happens, it's going to happen hard, and then we buy in then. Or if you want to buy a little bit now, worried it's going to keep going up, scaffold your buying, put in 10-15% of what you want to put in total, and do it at each different times. This is a very, very smart strategy for anyone that's new. Never put all your money in at one time. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because when you do that and you put all your money in one time, if the market drops, you lose a lot of money. So it's better to put in a little bit at a time. And if it keeps going down, you put a little bit of your big pot that you wanted to put in all once. It's a strategy. It's one that you should learn. All right, yes, absolutely, Miguel, come visit, man. I'd love to see you. And you don't own Bitcoin anymore, just altcoins. Costas, I would suggest to have a little bit of Bitcoin. Just keeping that in mind, that Bitcoin, when it runs, it will run faster than all the other coins. The green curried chicken wings and Thai beer, yeah, boy, you know what it is. My dad got a place in Chiang Mai. I think no, Chiang Mai is right. And if you are ever here, Lee, you're gonna have to fly to Bangkok probably first. We'll go have some beers or something. My missus pushing me to go there. I was a bit reluctant before, but now I know Coach K is dude, Miguel, if you come here, you'll love it here. People are friendly. Everyone's so laid back. It's not like Dubai where it's kind of rigid. It's more like free, you know. You'll really enjoy it, I promise you. My boys from Dubai that are originally from there came here, and they were like, oh my God, this place is so fun. So yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys soon. Don't worry about the market. It's gonna follow this. If you see it drop, you've been told first. Okay, I've told you now. If that Japanese FUD, or not FUD, if the Japanese FOMO and that good news comes and it pushes the market up, cool. I'm okay with that too if the spring's now. But I don't believe that's it. It's just a dead cat bounce, or we'll see. So have yourselves an awesome, amazing Monday. And we're good to go. 7 kids. Lee, you are a boss, bro. I don't know how the hell you had 7 kids. Okay, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you all on Wednesday. If you have questions, you know where to find me. All right. And more information on the bot coming soon, guys, so don't worry. It's coming out, I promise. Have a good night, everyone.